need this?
Terry gets the treasurer. She gets the treasurer.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call the October 24th, 2024 regular meeting of the City of Moraine Council to order at 6 o'clock. Roll call, please.
Mayor Murphy,
Here.
Mrs. Witt,
Here.
Mr. Burchett,
Here.
Ms. Marcus,
Here.
Mr. Dartery,
Here.
Mr. Miller,
Here.
Ms. Allen.
Here.
Now, if everyone would join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council has copies of the October 10th, 2024 regular council meeting minutes. Does anyone have any changes or corrections? Hearing none, they are submitted as approved. We have no special presentations, so we will go into reports. Finance Committee, anything to report?
No report, thank you.
Acting Finance Director, anything to report?
I have nothing, thank you.
Committee of the Whole, anything to report?
Yes, our last meeting was on October 10th, and there is a meeting following this meeting tonight. Thank you.
Law Director, anything to report?
One is to request Resolution 8082-24 to the agenda, which is approving a collective bargaining agreement between the Moraine Police Association and the Moraine Dispatchers.
I'll make a motion that that be added to the agenda.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Mr. Dartery,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Witt,
Yes.
Mrs. Allen,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Thank you. The next request is a request Resolution 8083-24 be added to the agenda. That's a resolution to approve the collective bargaining agreement between the Moraine Police Association and the patrol officers.
I'll make a motion that we add 8083-24 legislation to the agenda.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Witt,
Yes.
Ms. Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mrs. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Dartery,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Thank you. The next request is to add Resolution 8084-24 to the agenda. That's approving a collective bargaining agreement between the Moraine Police Association and the sergeants.
I make a motion that resolution be added to the agenda.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Dartery,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Ms. Witt,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
And the last request is to add Resolution 8085-24 to the agenda. That's a resolution authorizing the city to accept the proposal of Shaw Integrated and Turf Solutions, Inc. via Sourcewell to purchase flooring materials with respect to the municipal building modernization project at a total cost of $69,425.33.
I'll make a motion that that be added to tonight's agenda.
Roll
Ms.
call,
Marcus, oh, Ms. Marcus,
Yes.
Ms. Witt,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Mr. Dartery,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes. And now we will go into my report. Okay, for the month of September, we had a revenue of $17,875 after paying different distributions. We have a thing that will go into the general fund of $13,902. Now we will go into business.
Ordinance 216824, an ordinance approving a zoning district modification for city lots 2544 and 2545 located at 2853 Gladstone Street within the city of Moraine from an R2 single-family residence to zoning district to R3 1 and 2 family residence zoning district.
This ordinance allows for the rezoning of 2853 Gladstone Street from an R2 to an R3. This rezoning was approved by Planning Commission for City Council consideration on August 20th, 2024. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Are there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Ms. Witt?
Yes.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Ordinance 216924, an ordinance to make supplemental appropriations for the city current expenses and other expenditures of the city of Moraine, state of Ohio, for the period of January 1, 2024 to December 31st, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance is for supplemental appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures for the period January the 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. And since it's an emergency, I move to suspend the rules and allow the second reading and adoption at this meeting.
You've heard the motion, or is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Ms. Witt?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Ordinance 216924, an ordinance to make supplemental appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the city of Moraine, state of Ohio, for the period of January 1, 2024 to December 31st, 2024, and declaring it an emergency.
Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Witt?
Yes.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
No.
Resolution 808124, a resolution accepting the bid of and authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Greater Dayton Construction Group, Inc., to provide materials and services for the City of Moraine Municipal Building Modernization Project at a total of cost $4,379,728.
This resolution accepts the bid of and authorizes the city manager to enter into a contract with Greater Dayton Construction Group, Inc. to provide materials and services for the City of Moraine Municipal Building Modernization Project. I'll make a motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Ms. Witt?
Abstain.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
No.
Resolution 808224, a resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Moraine and the Moraine Police Association for the Moraine Dispatch Bargaining Unit for the period of May 26, 2024 through May 29, 2027.
This resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Moraine and the Moraine Police Association for the Moraine Dispatch Bargaining Unit. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Are there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty?
Yes.
Mr. Miller?
Yes.
Ms. Allen?
Yes.
Ms. Marcus?
Yes.
Mrs. Witt?
Yes.
Mayor Murphy?
Yes.
Resolution 808324, a resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Moraine and the Moraine Police Association for the Police Department Patrol Officers Bargaining Unit for the period of May 26, 2024 through May 29, 2027.
This resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Moraine and the Moraine Police Association for the Moraine Police Department Patrol Officers Bargaining Unit. Motion to approve?
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mr. Daugherty,
Yes.
Ms. Witt,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Ms. Marcus,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Resolution 808424, a resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Moraine and the Moraine Police Association for the Police Department Sergeants Bargaining Unit for the period May 26, 2024 through May 29, 2027.
This resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement between the City of Moraine and the Moraine Police Association for the Police Department Sergeants Bargaining Unit. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Witt,
Yes.
Mrs. Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Miss Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
Yes.
Resolution 808524, a resolution authorizing the City of Moraine to accept the proposal of Shaw Integrated and Turf Solutions, Inc. via Sourcewell, formerly NJPA, to purchase flooring materials for use by the Building and Maintenance Division with respect to the Municipal Building Modernization Project at a total cost of $69,425.33.
This resolution is for the Municipal Building Modernization Project. Motion to approve.
You've heard the motion. Is there any questions or comments? Roll call, please.
Ms. Marcus,
Yes.
Mrs. Witt,
Yes.
Mr. Burchett,
Yes.
Miss Allen,
Yes.
Mr. Daugherty,
Yes.
Mr. Miller,
Yes.
Mayor Murphy.
No. And we have no persons appearing before council. We will now go into other business. Fire Department, anything to report?
No, ma'am. I just wanted to say this coming week is trick or treat, so we want all the kids to be careful, wear bright clothing, have glow sticks, watch where you're gone at night. Thank you.
Police Department, anything to report?
Prescription drug take back is this Saturday, 10 to 2 in the lobby here of the city building. And November 3rd, we change our clocks back, and it's time to replace the batteries in our smoke detectors. That is all I have. Thank you.
I have a question for the police department.
Yes, ma'am.
Drug buyback, do those have to be in the original bottles with the labels, or can they just be poured into a plastic bag and returned or something like that?
We will take the pills however they come, so if, either way, it's fine.
Okay.
We have to take them out of the bottle before we give them to the DEA, so,
That's what I figured, but I just wanted to make sure
Yep.
it was all right to do that.
yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Building and Maintenance Department, anything to report?
I would like to thank the City Council for their efforts in moving this project forward, and we'll get started very quickly.
Street Department, anything to report?
No, Mayor, no report.
Parks and Recreation, anything to report?
Yes, the Board of Elections will be at the Payne Rec Center inside the gymnasium for the election on November the 5th from 6:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. We also have our community Halloween event on October 31st at 8 p.m. after Baker's Night inside the rec center in the gym. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, Building and Zoning Administrator,
Nothing to report. Thank you.
City Engineer, anything to report?
Nothing to report, thanks.
City Planner, anything to report?
Yes, just want to introduce to you the new sign designs that we actually received. I placed those at your spots earlier today. When do you take a look at those? I'll go into a little spiel, and I apologize if I do go lengthy with this. And Mike or Aaron, feel free to chime in if I miss something. with this. We did get 3 quotes for all new city signage, with Select Signs being the highest at $26,285.47. And then Fast Signs, and then Insignia, our local neighbor here in Moraine, actually came at the lowest quote with removal and installation of new signs. This does not require a resolution, which is why I didn't want to bring it in the COW. It is simply what council would like to see for the city and everything moving forward on the design and everything for the city manager to sign off on. Excuse me. This is a budgeted 2024 item, coming in, as I said, at $19,330.26. It is in line with our comprehensive plan that American Structure Point did with our residents on uniformity throughout the city. Currently, we have 8 different sign designs throughout the city from various eras and years, and we'd like to get some sort of uniformity that lines up with the city. As you see there on that sign, it definitely expresses a lot of the Wright Brothers history that they have here in Moraine and the aviation history that we hold with the Moraine Air Park, with the 741, where they built the planes and everything, as well as General Motors building parts for the Wright brothers back in the day, and for the airplanes. So adding that sea-based plane design in there definitely does add a little bit of a historical touch to it, as well as tying into the Moraine aviation idea that we're kind of pushing for. And we really like the gold design on it. You got some leaves on the side of it that really make it stick out, and it's bold when you're driving. And especially the established 1965, that's something that I really do enjoy seeing, knowing that that's when the city was established and everything. It is an attractive look for residents and businesses, and it remains bold, I believe, for at least 30 to 40 years, I would say. We have too many sign designs throughout the city, and uniformity is something I would like to see go forward with this. So if there's any comments, questions, or concerns, I'd be more than glad to answer them. Thank you.
Nick, did you reference how many different signs we currently have? Or does Aaron recall? what
There's
that
40,
is?
there's 47 total.
Different signs?
We have 47 total signs. There's 8 different designs.
I like this one, and since we'll be celebrating our 60-year anniversary next May, I think this would be great.
And I do want to clarify, I sent you a message as well. This does not replace our gateway signs that we've worked hard on, the stone signs with the digital displays. And it's our hope that we can get another one of those too when you're entering from the north and some other locations. So, but this would replace the 8 different designs that Aaron had just referenced. And you may recall years ago, this was something we wanted to do. And now that we've got the comprehensive plan adopted, it seems to be the right step to take initiative to hit on one of those first goals for us to be able to achieve. We do have the money in the current budget in 2024 to accomplish this as well.
Yeah, I especially like that first design there too. I like the, kind of linking up with the original heritage and the history from the area. I like that.
When will we need to finalize this?
This wouldn't be a resolution or anything. It would be kind of like what city council right now thinks about it. We do have 2 designs that we'll bring forward to you right now. So this is the other design that is present right now, if you'd like to take a look at it. So, yep, so I agree.
So there is one other sign that we did talk about too, particularly out west. And some of the smaller signs are just regular corp limit signs. So what we would do is we would take like the blue color of the sign and just make it a Moraine corp limit with that color of blue.
And if we were to move forward with this, something I would like to do is do the east side first if we can, since that does have the most traffic that comes through the city, especially with businesses and people coming to work. If we were to have this go forward, and then move on to the west side with the remaining signage that would be needed for that side of the city.
Nick, go ahead, Sheila.
What time period would it take to get all the signs in line?
I would say probably, if we were to go ahead with this, I'd probably say it should be complete within 3 to 4 months, I would say, for this project,
We'd have
so.
it done by May.
It'd definitely be done before May, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely by the late spring, summer, this project will be that's and
May
everything.
30th.
Can you talk a little bit
Oh,
about?
yeah, for the 60th, yes,
Right.
yeah. We'll have it done by the 60th,
Can you
for
talk a
sure.
little bit about the material that's using and the life of the material?
So we went back and forth on a couple different types of material. What did they select? They suggested using either Alumicore or aluminum. And the reason they suggested that was because what it would do is it will weather and last longer than some of the other stuff. We looked initially at some of the dye bond material, but the dye bond material would have to be painted every so many years. So they suggest the Alumicore or the aluminum would be better suited for where the current sign locations are at.
And their life, Aaron?
He said that, you know, signs like this, it's really dependent upon what direction they hit the sun, right? So he said he could give you a number. It could be 3 years. It could be 10. He can't give a number because of the way the sun weathers the signs in general.
And this price does include for them to remove the signs and install the new ones as well, with
Correct.
posts and everything, just to clarify that as well.
Yeah.
I know Aaron, Mike, and I, we really like the one with the sea-based plane design. It definitely incorporates the Great Miami River and the greenery and the plane itself and kind of history that's behind Moraine. So we really like this design a lot. So we didn't know if you were all in agreement of this type of design, especially for the 60th anniversary coming up. That could be something to help kind of get the comprehensive plan kick in, as well as the 60th anniversary. So
Want us to take a quick poll?
we can do a voice vote or something.
voice
if that
vote on-
Well,
works.
that's what I meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Really the
That's
sign,
totally fine.
which
Yeah,
one,
just
yeah.
on which sign you like. So who all would like this sign with the Wright brothers? Just raise your hand. Okay, you got it.
Look out.
Thank you.
We're all in line. It's exciting.
We're all thinking the same way, so I really appreciate it, and I think it's a good look to help the city progress and the new designs coming forward. So thank you again.
Whoever did it, hats off.
Yeah, Insignia, so
Yeah,
our
they did.
local neighbor, so we really appreciate them. Thank you.
People will now know they're in the city and recognize it automatically. It's just
Right.
trying to read the sign.
City manager, anything further to report?
I have no other items, Mayor. Thank you.
Law director, anything further to report?
No, Mayor, thank you.
Acting finance director, anything further to report?
I have nothing, thank you.
Ms. Allen, anything to report?
Yes, I'd like to send my condolences out to the Lewis Dieter family. He is a longtime Moraine resident and former president of the Moraine Senior Citizens. He will be missed, that's for sure. And also, I'd like to congratulate the Parks and Recreation Department on another successful Boo Bash. Everyone enjoyed that very much, and so did I.
Ms. Marcus, anything to report?
Yes, yesterday evening, Mrs. Allen and I attended the first suburbs meeting in Vandalia. We had a nice presentation, very nice presentation from the land bank, very informative. That's it.
Okay. Ms. Witt, anything to report?
Yes, the Parks and Recs did a great job at the Boo Bash. Police and Fire they compete every year for the best show, and I think they both did great, and the spiders just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So hopefully next year, they won't be so big. And also, November 1st, at the Payne Center, the benefit singing that normally goes for the needy families, this year they're donating all the proceeds to the hurricane victims. So please come out and support this at 6 o'clock. If you can't come, make a donation, please. Thank you.
Mr. Miller, anything to report?
Yeah, I'd like to also echo our condolences to the Dieter family. Louis was a longtime president of the Senior Citizen Club, and we worked together a lot on a lot of programs. He had a great sense of humor and a great time when he was leading that organization. Also, I told Mike earlier today, I got notification back from the Aviation Trail that they have accepted, it was my own personal goal, but of course for the Wright Seaplane Base Club and the city, we wanted to try to get our Wright Brothers-related historical venues on the Aviation Trail. And they have approved that, so our new hiking trail and the Model G airboat seaplane replica, both on their website and on the aviation.
Good
So
going,
we're really
Dave.
happy about that. That was our goal.
Thank you, Dave. Mr. Dougherty, anything?
Oh, just, I was able to make it out to the Parks and Rec event. It was a class over the weekend. It was the Katempo Roast. So a shout out to Andy, the owner and the roaster and the master behind everything for throwing that. And shout out to Kelly Stricker for being able to put that on. Had a really good time, learned a lot. Actually went to Katempo Roast today and purchased some coffee. And then just to remind people to get out on November 5th and vote. That's all I got.
Mr. Burchett?
Yes, I'd like to give a big shout out to the street department for their work this week on the trees and the brush and that at the airport, cleaning it up. It looks so good now. I mean, and let me tell you, that was a hard job. Those guys that really worked to get that done. They did a good job. That's all I have.
Okay. And I would like to say how nice I thought Boo Bash went. I mean, we were the first table coming in the door. There was a lot of kids. Loved to see all their costumes, the little ones. And that had a really good time there. Send my condolences to the Dieter family and to remind everyone about trick or treating and our thing at 8 o'clock down at the rec center this year, for everyone to come after they're done getting all their candy, so we can give them more. And to remind everyone to go out and vote. And that's all I have, and I would like to thank the Miami Valley Communications Council for broadcasting this meeting live, as well as any future rebroadcast. And the regular council meeting is adjourned at 6:26. It's one of my long ones.